To create a new database, all you have to do is type in create database and then a name that you would like the database to be named. In this case, we'll use music. After executing, you can look at your messages to make sure that it completed successfully. Today we're going to be creating a simple table in SQL. To do this, first select the database that you would like to create the table in. You can do this by selecting this drop-down menu that shows all of your databases that you currently have. We want it to be in our music database, so we put music. Now, to create the table, all you do is type create table, followed by the table name, and then a parentheses. And here we insert our column names, followed by the type of value that will be found in the column. Our ID is an integer primary key, which is just a number that will be in order from 1 to however many values we want to insert. The album name is a text and is denoted by the apostrophe. And same with artist, as you can see, it's also text. The year is an integer, and the sales in millions is also an integer. Now, to insert the values into this table, all you use is the insert into function. So you say insert into, followed by the table name, and then you always have to put values, followed by parentheses, and these are now the values that you are putting into the data table. Our first value is going to be Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band by the Beatles. It was released in 1967 and sold 32 million copies. Alright, so now as you can see, we messed up entering Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band in our table, and there should be apostrophes in peppers and in hearts. Now, to fix this, it's a simple fix. All you have to do is use the update function, and to do this, you just call the function by typing update, followed by your your table name, which in this case is albums, followed by your set whatever column that you want to change. So we're going to set album because we're changing the album name. This corresponds to the album name. And we're going to fix the apostrophes by putting 2 apostrophes after each other. To let SQL know which row we want to change, we have to identify it by using some sort of identification value. In this case, we use our ID, which is our integer primary key. So we say where ID equals 1. As we run this, it'll say 1 row affected, and then if you select all from albums, you can see that our apostrophes have made it into their proper places. Now, let's say we want to personally rank our interest levels in these albums from 1 to 5. So to do this, we will first need to add a column. And in order to add columns, we need to use the alter table function. This function is used to add or remove columns. And right now, I'll show you how to add a column. It's very simple. All you have to do is say alter table, followed by your table name, then add whatever you want to name that column, in this case, personal rank, and then the type of character that you'll find inside that column, which is going to be an integer, in this case 1 through 5. We're going to run this. It completed successfully, and now we're going to again see our entire table. As you can see, personal rank is a completely new column with nulls, which means there's just nothing inserted into the column. So alter table is slightly annoying in this aspect because to update all of these blank columns, you need to use separate update functions, and that can take a while to type out. So it's best to use this with small data sets. Since this is only 5, we're going to update it and input our personal ranks. I already have all of the code, so you don't have to waste time listening to me type it out. So here we go. As you can see, all 5 rows were affected, and then we just select all from albums and get our personal ranks.